So quickly, just before I get into today's video guys, as I say in every other video, the first 10 likes and 5 comments to go ahead and like and comment and show me proof, I will actually be shouting out. So if you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, I will actually be shouting out everyone who goes ahead and likes and comments right now. Like I said, the first 10 likes and 5 comments with proof as well, show me on Twitter or Discord. Their links are in the description and I will be shouting out those guys in the next video. So yes guys, you are reading by the title that there are going to be new features coming to Zombie Chronicles 2 here in the near future of 2020 whenever Zombie Chronicles 2 drops. Now if you guys want to go ahead and find out for yourselves when DLC 4 and Zombie Chronicles 2 is actually going to go ahead and release, then I do suggest you go and watch a video I made the other day, and I will actually link or put an annotation on the screen right now or a link in the description for you guys to go ahead and watch. It's very awesome and a good timing to go ahead and see when Zombie Chronicles and DLC 4 is coming out. But hopefully everyone has an amazing time. Grab your popcorn. We're going to be talking for about 15 to 30 minutes, depends how long this video is, with cuts and without cuts, and all time process of editing. So yes, this is coming from a very reliable source here in the zombies community. I'm not going to name drop anyone because I want them to be on the safe side, and I actually want to go ahead and keep them getting reliable leaks here in the zombies community. But this has actually been told to me by a good buddy of mine, and we're actually going to be going ahead and explaining everything here in today's video. But yes, you are reading the title correctly, that we are going to be seeing new features, new cutscenes and everything like that coming to Zombie Chronicles 2 here in the future. But guys, just before I actually continue the video, if you could go ahead and drop a like and comment your thoughts on today's video so far, then that would be greatly appreciated. Also go ahead and subscribe with the post notifications on to be sure that you never miss here a daily upload on the channel. And when you do click on the notification bell, go on the channel if you're on mobile and actually click it again and click all, so you guys get every single notification, not the occasional notifications, just if you guys want to keep yourself in the loop of getting all the early leaks early. So yes, let's continue the video as of right now. So it has came to my attention that all of the Victis maps that will be coming to Zombie Chronicles 2, and if you guys don't know, if you're new to the zombies community, we're actually going to be getting Transit, Die Rise and Buried. Now the new features I want to go ahead and talk about first is what's going to happen with Transit, with Die Rise and with Buried. Now what we're going to be talking about here is, are we going to be getting new cutscenes, and how is the Easter eggs going to be playable? Are we going to get the same playable Easter eggs like we did in Black Ops 2, or is everything going to be different? Now nothing is confirmed right now for the Easter eggs if we are going to be getting new Easter eggs, but I'm assuming right now we're going to be going ahead and getting the same sort of Easter eggs with cutscenes, with boss fights, everything like that what we've experienced here in the Black Ops Zombies community, like Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. We're going to get cutscenes, we're going to get boss fights, everything like that. So let's start off with Transit. Now every single map as of right now, as I have heard, so Transit, Die Rise and Buried, we're actually going to be going ahead and getting a full remake. So like I said, this is all brand new features coming to the maps. Now if you guys are confused on why aren't we getting original stuff and original content like we did for Zombie Chronicles 1, now there's a big explanation for this in terms of the storyline. So you guys know as of right now that we're going to be going into DLC 4 as premise. We have not heard anything regarding Victis right now, and obviously this is because it's being kept all up for DLC 5 / Zombie Chronicles 2, and that's awesome. I actually appreciate that we're going to have to wait for that, and this is because we're going to purely be going ahead and filling in the gap in Zombie Chronicles 2 on what happened. Now yes, we're going to be doing the same Easter egg that we done in Black Ops 2, but the Easter eggs now have a twist to it, because instead of doing the Maxis side of stuff, we're actually going to be following Ultimus Richthofen's side. And if you guys are unfamiliar as of right now, that Ultimus Richthofen has a dirty secret up his sleeve that he's going to do to the crew. Now I actually made a video previously on this if you want to go ahead and watch it, that Ultimus Richthofen is actually going to go ahead and kill off all of the crews and do his grand scheme again, killing off all the crew, so Victis, Ultimus and Primus, and just leaving him, the solo guy, on his own. But enough for that, let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be seeing on Transit. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the background gameplay as well. This is actually COD Mobile gameplay I actually got sent by a good buddy of mine, and I will link him in the description below. Shout out to Gun of Truth for the gameplay. Hopefully everyone starts to enjoy a bit of COD Mobile gameplay. Yes, it's a bit different to what you originally see on the channel here, but other than that, let's go ahead and talk about Transit. So Transit, we're actually going to see a Not Faithful remaster. So what I mean by this, and if you guys don't know what I mean by this, it's going to be similar to like Blood of the Dead and Classified and of course Alpha and Omega. So we're basically going to adjust it to the point where we're actually seeing the same map but with all new features and possibly new areas and new adjustments to the map so we can get to places differently. So obviously in Transit we may be seeing ourselves use the teleporters from what we see in Void of Despair and 9 and stuff like that. But other than that, these are all going to be Not Faithful remasters. They're going to be complete remakes. We're going to be seeing new features such as new areas and stuff like that. So when they actually escape the chamber in Blood of the Dead, they're changing the events, as I say, to where they are going to redo the Easter eggs for Ultimus Richtofen and possibly for Nikolai as well. Whatever's in that Chronorium and whatever we go ahead and find out here in DLC 4 is what's going to lead everything to Zombie Chronicles 2 and what we're going to be filling in the gap and what we're going to miss and what we actually previously missed. So let's go ahead and talk about why Transit is going to be changed. So COD Mobile Transit, the one you are actually seeing in the background as of right now, is actually based on the remake. So the remake, of course, coming to Zombie Chronicles 2 is slowly based off COD Mobile. Everything we're seeing in COD Mobile as of right now, we're going to be seeing in the Transit remake, but obviously higher quality and all different aspects. So when you're actually traveling in After Farm and you see the cornfields, and if you go through the cornfields, you're actually going to approach yourself in a boss fight. Now, it's not actually confirmed what the boss fight is. I believe there is gameplay somewhere on my desktop and I will try and show it on screen if I can, but we're actually going to get a boss fight here in the cornfields. Now, in Transit the remake, we're actually going to see, in fact, a few boss fights, and that is going to be a Butcher boss fight, an Avogadro boss fight, and of course the three-headed dog Cerberus boss fight. Now, this is absolutely awesome, and I will have all gameplay showcasing these here in the video today. Now, this is going to take me a long time to go ahead and edit, so if you guys can go ahead and drop a like, subscribe and share, then that would be greatly appreciated, because this is going to take me a while to edit and obviously talk about and get all the gameplay for, so I would appreciate that on my half. So yes, this is all the new aspects coming to Transit, and yes, we're going to actually have an intro cinematic cutscene. Of course, when we end the game after the Easter egg, we're actually going to see another cutscene, which is obviously when you go back to Transit, you have to do either side of Richtofen or Max's, and of course we're going to be doing Richtofen. So then we're going to get a cutscene, and that's going to possibly lead us all the way to Doirois. So that's awesome, and that's going to be everything right there for the Transit remake coming to Zombie Chronicles 2 here in the near future. So let's go ahead and go to Doirois. But before I actually cut to Doirois, comment your best map out of these three maps right now. Do you guys prefer Transit, Doirois or Buried? Go ahead and comment right now your best map and what you guys liked best, and in fact show me why you liked them, and I'll actually go ahead and reply to your comments. But I will, in fact, other than that, reply to every comment as well what supports today's video. But let's jump into the Doirois remake. Now, this remake has actually less information than what Transit actually had. Now, Transit actually had a ton, as I just said, there's a ton of boss fights going to be in there, but as of right now from the reliable source, we haven't actually heard anything about if there's going to be a boss fight in Doirois or any mini boss fights or anything like that. As of right now, we know everything's going to be the same. We know that there's going to be the bank system returning in every single map too, which is fantastic for like speedrunners if you're going to go ahead and speedrun those maps when Zombie Chronicles 2 actually releases. But other than that, there's no new areas as of yet, but in my opinion, if we're getting new areas to Buried, if there is going to be any, or slowly to Transit, then hopefully we're going to see, even if it's a new area, like one door to open and we can go ahead and explore a bit more of the map, then that would be fantastic news. But other than that, all the maps as of right now actually don't have new areas yet, sadly. But there is actually, like say, going to be fast travel returning to this map. Now, I'm not too 100% sure if it is in Transit, but my thoughts can only be that it will return in Transit, because if it's going to be in Doirois, then it could possibly be in Transit and Buried. But Buried's a small map anyway, so I doubt it's going to be in there. But as of right now, we know that fast travel is going to be in Doirois. Like I say, Doirois and Buried aren't going to be too much information because they're kind of a smaller maps than Transit, and Transit was quite big. So other than that as well, we actually have Grappling Hooks. Now, Grappling Hooks, I'm not too sure what they are for. I'm not too sure if you're going to be going over buildings to other buildings to actually go ahead and get places quicker. Now, this would also be good for speedrunners too. But other than that as well, that's all the little information we have for Doirois. Bear in mind, for Zombie Chronicles 2, guys, we actually only have 3 maps returning. Like I said, that is Transit, Doirois and Buried. So sadly, there's not too much, but I'm happy with what the leaks are actually saying, because Zombie Chronicles 1 had nothing really new to the maps other than, like say, just higher quality and better graphics. That's basically all it had, and obviously all the perk machines and stuff like that. But as of right now as well, we know that no graphics are going to change. It's all going to be the same HUD as well, so we are going to be experiencing this all in BO4 and sadly not BO3. But let's jump right into Buried, that there is going to be, and this is going to be a big surprise to everyone's ears, that there is going to be no Leroy. Now, like I say, because of events changing and everything playing out differently, remember the transit crew have already gone ahead and done all these Easter eggs, and this is going to be like a replayability kind of type thing, that they're going to go back to these areas and change Maxis to Richthofen. Like I say, this is going to be all replayable content. We're going to be doing the same Easter eggs. There may be like little side Easter eggs like we have been getting in Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles, like the one recently found in Ascension we have Not Ready to Die playable on there. But other than that, it's all going to be same content, but we're actually going to be experiencing us going ahead and doing Ultimus Richthofen's plan. Now, as I say, Ultimus Richthofen's plan back in Black Ops 2 was to just take full control of the universe and kill Maxis. Now, we know Maxis is dead from what we see in Alpha Omega's ending cutscene. He actually gets eaten by Dr. Monty's true form, which is the octopus form. Now, other than that as well, we actually have once again the bank system returning, so everything's kind of changed a little bit. We're having little boss fights in transit, which is absolutely fantastic. That's going to be something like Alpha Omega. We have those little bosses chasing us, the little Nova crawlers as well. But this is awesome. We're going to have a three-headed Cerberus and Avogadro boss fight. Like I say, in Alpha Omega we actually teleported the Avogadro all the way to transit, so that's no surprise that I returned. But a butcher boss fight too, and a boss fight in the cornfields. Like I say, I will actually have all types of videos going in the background for you guys to go ahead and watch and experience for yourselves. But if you haven't actually seen COD Mobile, this is COD Mobile as well, but this is an awesome game too. But what do you guys think down in the comment section below? Do you guys think that this is absolutely fantastic news, that all these things have kind of changed and that we're actually going to be experiencing our last three maps with a different kind of story? Because in Black Ops 2 we went ahead and done Maxis' side, and Maxis basically just blew up Earth in that dimension. So it's time for Richthofen's side, and obviously in Black Ops 2 we could have done Richthofen's side, and that's how we know that Richthofen wanted to just purely take over with his evilness, and that was it for the end of the storyline. And then he guided the players, which were the Victus crew, to where they are now, the cryogenic chambers in Blood of the Dead. But that's all I actually have in terms of news, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. That's pretty much everything I know. As I say, this is the channel you want to go ahead and like and subscribe to with the bell on if you want to keep up in the loop of leaks. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 leaks and also Modern Warfare Remastered leaks are coming soon too. But I believe we are getting Modern Warfare gameplay, so if I do upload Modern Warfare gameplay before this or after this, you guys know that a Modern Warfare video will be going live here on the channel. But guys, I want you guys to absolutely smash the shit out of the like button right now. Like I said, this is going to take a while for me to go ahead and edit and put all together, just for you guys to go ahead and see some content and shit like that. But guys, if you can, let's aim for about 50 likes on today's video. That would be greatly appreciated. As I say, the first 10 likes and 5 comments will get a shout out in the next video if you show me proof, either on Discord and Twitter. But every link will be in the description to all my social medias, guys. If you want to be kept up on leaks, I definitely recommend you guys to go ahead and follow me over on Twitter, because I actually tweet out a few leaks there and then about DLC4. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Like I say, let's go for 50 likes. Comment your thoughts on today's video, comment your best map in Black Ops 2. And that's one last thing I do want to add on, actually. In transit, I believe that the Green Run maps will be returning, possibly because that will make up a few more maps. So we will be seeing the town, farm and the bus depot there. So that's awesome as well. They can literally go ahead and add that, so that's all fine with Treyarch. But guys, other than that, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, let's go for 50 likes. Comment your thoughts and I will see you guys later. Peace out, guys.